Hello, welcome to A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Garden. My name is Anne,
I'm Tom.
and today we're going to update you on the gardening that we've been doing, the tiny amount of gardening we've been doing, but it's really taken off. This is our hydroponic garden, and as you can see, our lettuces are doing very well, our tomatoes are doing too well. So we're gonna do some stuff with this today. Last week we filled it and it was only about 1 liter down. Now it's 1.5 liters down. You can see down here where the line is. First things first here, we're going to do some trimming. Now, this has gotten so tall, you can see here where some of this tomato plant leaves got burnt from the lights because it got so big. I'm definitely realizing now that this will not work. I needed like a much dwarfier tomato plant to work inside. So I'm gonna have to transplant this outside. We're still a week away from our last frost date. Mother's Day weekend really is when we're gonna do our planting outside. So we gotta keep this alive until then. A thing you need to watch out for is suckers, which is these little guys growing in between the branches. There might be other things that are considered suckers, but this is all I'm going to be pulling off. But these are really easy because it's teeny. You can see like there's hardly anything to it. It just rips right off. I've been doing some research on pruning these tomato plants, and I guess there's different things you do for determinate and indeterminate ones. As you can see, this one's like going up like crazy and then kind of out too. We're just gonna kind of leave some of it and see what happens. Well, now we've pulled it up as far as it'll go. I'm gonna pull this. There's another little sucker on this tomato plant over here. So we're just gonna get rid of that. These ones, they're a little thicker. So I'm gonna use this handy dandy little thing I got with my little herb garden for trimming herbs. And I'm gonna just use this to snip these off. Hopefully this won't be too much damage to the plant to make it angry or whatever. But when we bury it, we're gonna bury it like up to here. So those will heal over and probably become roots according to what I have heard from people on the YouTube. Also, like our lettuce is going crazy. It's getting a little wilty right now, but I think that's just because we don't have enough water in the tank at the moment. So I'm gonna do what's called cut and come again, where you take 1/3 to half of the leaves that are good, and then it'll just keep growing from there, but it trims it kind of back. And as you can see, clear down here, we do have germination on those ones that we replanted, but they're not really getting much of the light, so I need to trim back this lettuce really bad. I'm gonna get a storage bag to put them in because I'm gonna use them on my BLTs this week. I'm very excited. This will be the first time eating lettuce that I've grown. Let's see if it snaps off easier if I'm gonna have to use the little tool. Because I don't wanna hurt it too much. Look at that. Look at my beautiful lettuce. Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
I am gonna snip it just because I have this. Why not? Why not snip it when I have it? And it's so cool that with plants like this, you can take off parts of it and use it and then continue to store it out in your garden. I'm getting in here and I see we've got some very wilted leaves. So those we're just gonna get rid of and throw. Oh, that one's tough. We don't want those to continue to suck up nutrients from our water if they're not going to be useful. Okay, that's a good big leaf. Taking that one. But now I've taken about half that plant, so I'm gonna leave the rest there. If you want to do some gardening but are impatient, this is the way to go. This is what, like 3 or 4 weeks. Like I think it's 4 weeks, like a month, and we have food to eat. I mean, look at this bag. I can make plenty of BLTs with that. And yeah, this is just BLTs. I'm not making a great big salad for the whole family or anything like that, but I'm just taking kind of these outer ones. I think that's probably the best idea. That seems logical to me. And this one I'm definitely taking more than half. But even if it dies, I'm still happy because I got a harvest out of something. I got enough for my BLTs for the week in here. But it's just very exciting and very gratifying to actually get a harvest from something. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, my basil. Look at my basil going crazy. Nothing's flowering though, so that I'm gonna kind of leave. But I think now, let me turn this a little bit. I think now those little sprouts down in the middle will actually get some of the light.
There they are.
Yeah, I know, it's a jungle, you have to. But I'm gonna have 2 good cherry tomato plants already ready to go outside that are gonna, I mean, this is amazing to me. I'm so excited. I'm gonna let Tom water this and do the little nutrients. Yeah, see how it's coming out? This is probably where we need to stay. Little update on this. We do have some germination in that second round of basil that we planted, just a tiny bit. Cilantro's still doing okay, but I am gonna pull off this little flowery thing. Those look like seeds to me. Those look like coriander seeds, which I think is what they are. I did buy some parsley seeds because the parsley didn't ever come up. I've not been soaking these for 12 to 24 hours like it says. I've just been soaking them. So I think honestly what I'm gonna do is just like pour this out and see if the seeds come with it. Some of them did. And just let the chips fall where they may. All right, and then obviously this soil is dry. Where I had to put them to get them some sunlight is not a place that is easy for me to reach. So I have not been great about watering these when I should. That is a goal that I have that this channel can kind of help keep me accountable with. Counting on you. Because I do really want this. I want to have fresh herbs to use when I'm cooking. I think that'll be fun to experiment with. And I definitely want cilantro for when I make pico de gallo this summer. That's a big part of the reason why I'm growing a garden, and especially the way I'm growing it. I'm growing mostly tomatoes, onions, a little bit of jalapenos, potatoes for the kids, because both of the children that live with us right now love baked potatoes. I'm also gonna grow rhubarb if I can. These are all if I can find what I need. Rhubarb and blueberries are the other things I'm gonna grow. But I'm gonna grow lots of tomatoes, try anyway. Mostly just so I can make pico de gallo with fresh stuff from my garden. Now, I have also heard that the cilantro is never like ready at the same time as the rest of the stuff, because cilantro bolts or goes to seed in the heat. And tomatoes grow over the summer, so we'll figure it out. But let me get some water so we can actually take care of these plants. So I'm gonna tell you that this is probably not the way to do it, to let it dry out and then like kind of overwater it. Like I said, I'm bottom watering it, so you just saw me pour some water into the bottom of this. It's gonna soak up. There are little holes in the bottom, so it's gonna soak up into the soil. Wow, that water soaked in fast, so I'm gonna go get some more. And we're gonna overwater it right now in hopes that balances out my horrible. I think I need to buy some more chive seeds too, because I literally have a chive coming up. One chive. My cute little basil. I got 2 little seeds in like one spot coming up together. I might separate those 2. Oh my god, that soil, it is starting to soak in. Clear down here, but it took me digging that much to get to a spot where it was damp. Wow, way to go, self. All right, we're gonna see about, come here. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to give you a better space for yourself. Let's hope that I didn't just destroy you. All right. Well, yeah, clearly we just need to be a little more diligent about doing these things even when we don't have time to film. But we do want to invite you along to see what we're doing and how we're doing it. In 2 weeks, we will be planting everything outside, as long as it's not raining. It better not rain. But we're definitely going to get those planted, and we're going to take you along for that, for sure. Until then, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye.
Bye.